Oh hey, it's me again. Oh no, what are we gonna do? So, how are you guys today? I woke up at 2:30 again, because sleep schedule, but I have to get up at 8 tomorrow, so it's either gonna be no sleep or little sleep for me again. Yay! So, I have a topic I kind of wanted to discuss, so this is another vlog. So for those of you who don't like to hear me ramble about stuff, you know, you could stop watching now. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to talk about this. So, it's kind of a subject that hits home with me, and I know I can't be the only person that feels this way, so I thought I'd discuss it, get you guys' thoughts, and maybe this will help somebody or make somebody think. So, it's basically about confidence, self-esteem, body image, depression, you know, the kind of stuff I often talk about because it's the kind of stuff I struggle with. People can tend to tell people, like, that are hurting to, you know, just love themselves and learn to be happy being themselves and stuff. And while I'm starting to finally understand what that means in a certain way, I don't think that people realize how hard that is for somebody who looks in the mirror every day and hates what they see. Like, I genuinely like my own personality, but my personality on the inside doesn't fit what I see on the outside. If it were up to me, I would be skinny, flat-chested, with like a side cut and rainbow-colored hair, and I would hold myself confidently, but that's not me right now. Can't have rainbow-colored hair because of where I work. I cut all of the blue out of my hair, so now it's so short that I don't like it, and I'm real chubby, so I'm none of those things that I feel the inside to match the outside with. I know that most people would say, well, just learn to love what you do have, you know, and it's true. There's every now and then I can look and I can find things about myself that I'm okay with, but it doesn't really last. And, you know, I feel like I'm definitely not the only person who's like telling a person to love themselves and then loving themselves is like a real big difference. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze, I think. No, it passed. I've got some scents going around in my room because I just had to clean out the litter box and it was real gross. I don't know what my cat does, but it was real gross, so I'm trying to like make the room smell better, and too many scents like mingling just made me sneeze. Alright, anyways, back to topic. So, I just want those of you out there that are struggling with loving themselves to know that you're not alone, and it's definitely a process. I'm sure there was a time in my life that I did not like my personality. I did not like anything about myself, but I legitimately do like my personality now. I just have to learn to love the outside, and I guess I'll just explain to you how I do it, because it's a process. Basically, you don't have to love everything. Like, I look at my waist, and I look at my double chin, and I look at how flabby my arms are, and I just get so upset. But then, like, there'll be some days where I'm just like, I legitimately have to keep my hands moving all the time, and they have to be doing something. So, I see my hands a lot. And there's sometimes that I'll, like, look at my hands or my wrists, and I'll be like, I like the shape of my hands. I like my wrists. Or, you know, I'll see something I do on camera or a picture, and I'll be like, I really like my eyes, and I'm so happy I have freckles. You know, sometimes it's the little things that end up helping you, because you can't just go from I hate myself to I love myself in one day. It's not going to happen. There are no miracles to make it work like that. It's a process you have to work towards. And if you don't like your personality, I would say sit down and make a list of all the things about your personality that you don't like and what you'd like to see change about them. Because if you set yourself goals and steps, you can become what you want to be. You legitimately can. when I was 15 years old, I was that skinny girl, but I was also super selfish. I was obnoxious. I didn't care about anybody but myself, and what I thought was caring about other people didn't even scratch the surface. I was obsessed with sex and things because it's the hormonal age, and I dressed in just a generic way, and I didn't know how to compliment clothes or anything, but the things I loved is that my creativity was at a high. Like, I was designing all these characters. I loved to draw all the time, you know, and I had so much energy to do all the things I wanted to do, and I had so much happiness. Granted, I think that the happiness came from not caring about anything, so, you know, maybe not a great place to draw it from, but, you know, you look at those things and you're like, what can I do to get the good things back, and what happened to change the bad things? The bad things changed more because of life experiences, hard life experiences, that made me realize who my friends were and who they weren't, and who was going to stick around with me. There's a person in my life that has been with me since I was 11 years old, and I have not been the best to them up until pretty much recent years, but they stuck around. They stuck around even whenever it was hard, even when they were not appreciated, and even when I treated them legitimately like shit, like awful. And that person is one of the only people in my life that has stuck around, and I legitimately want to marry him someday. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Nobody has ever done anything like that for me before. He sees things about me that I could never see. And I'm not trying to tell you guys to get your love and your feelings about feeling good about yourself from somebody else, because you can't. It has to come from you, because while I really love that he is okay with me just the way I am, I'm not okay with me the way I am. So, you know, you really have to. It's true that you really have to love yourself to let somebody else love you, because if you're spending so much time not believing what they're saying because you hate yourself so much, what they're saying isn't going to matter, and that sucks. So, here's me letting you know that it is a baby step process, and the great thing about it is that you can definitely change things about yourself if you want to. Like for me, I'm trying to learn to eat right and exercise so that I can have the body that I want. If you have trouble with not liking your personality, like I said, pinpoint those things and see what steps you can take to change them. Like, now that I'm not overly selfish and I've learned to think, now I can really see when I'm hurting somebody's feelings. I can really take steps to change that. And that's great, because if somebody takes the time to care about you, just like the example I gave, they really deserve for you to care back. Because there isn't a lot of people that will do that in your life, and you should be grateful for the ones that you do have, because they're rare and they're fantastic. This video has definitely taken a turn that I didn't really want it to take. I was trying to explain things in a more logical way, but I hope that it helped a little bit, because like, I would continue to talk, but I'm kind of like worried that everything I say from here on in is just going to be rambling and unhelpful. But I'm going to try to do videos like this as often as I can, because I want people to see the steps I'm going through, and if I can help even one person get through things, that would be great. So, alright. You guys have a good day, and I will talk to you soon. And I have gameplay footage for this week, but it's really long, so if you want to check that out, I'll have it up in a couple days. Alright. Bye.